Here's one technique you can use to begin becoming familiar with your emotions, understanding which emotional patterns are currently ruling your life, and which emotional patterns you want to ride into your future on. Here's a simple way that we can all begin to become familiar with our emotional patterns. All right? So all you do 3 times a day for 30 seconds, you do this. No matter where you are, whether you're on a train, at work, at home, in the park, all you do is you take a deep breath in and out through your nose. As you breathe in, you can draw your stomach in or your navel in. As you breathe out, you draw your navel out. And as you do that, after you take that deep breath, you just bring your awareness into your heart. You don't even have to close your eyes. Just in and out, bring your awareness into your heart and just rest there. Do this a few times until you feel your heart relax. Once your heart begins to relax, just notice how you feel. Take account of how you feel. Take account of what's happening around you and perhaps what's triggered you to feel the way you feel. And just go back into that restfulness. Identify with that restfulness instead of the emotion you're feeling. Do your best not to judge those around you or yourself for the way that you feel, but simply identify it, become aware of it, and then identify with the restfulness of your heart and just rest in that space for 30 seconds. So to recap, 3 times a day for 30 seconds, take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. Settle into your heart. Realize how you're feeling, why you're feeling that way without judgment, and then sink back into that restfulness of your heart and just observe life. The more you do this, the easier it will become to naturally change your channels, to naturally shift from negative or unproductive emotions that we don't want to identify with or we don't want to experience. It'll become easier to shift from those emotions into the emotions that you wish to live from. The joyousness, the lightness, the loving. It'll be so much easier to shift from that to that. It's like changing a channel internally. But it first comes with practice. Practicing how to become aware of those emotions and then shifting to the restfulness that perhaps you want to build your life on. I know I certainly do. So if you wish to become aware of your emotions and begin cultivating and living emotions that are joyous, light, and loving, 3 times a day, take a deep breath in and out through your nose, step back into your heart, become aware of how you feel without judgment, become aware of what's unfolding around you, and then just settle into that restfulness for 30 seconds. And then you can get back up and get entangled in everything you want. That's no problem. But first, identifying with that restfulness and just becoming aware of how that feels. If you continue this, like I said, 3 times a day for a month even, then it will be so much easier to shift from the entangled negative emotions to the light, joyous, and freeing emotions that you would rather live by, or live with, or live through. All right? So that is one simple practice we can all do, which I tend to call observation reminders. Just reminding yourself to observe and then rest. And then come back forward and do what you have to do. But just making that place of restfulness an anchor in your life, a checkpoint you can effortlessly move back into no matter what you're going through. All right? So give that a try if you want to bring some awareness into your emotions and awareness into the future and where you're headed.